it's Amber from The Sensible Mama. Today I'm here to do a video to show you all of my favorite skincare products and do kind of a chit-chat, pamper with me skincare product review. I've been getting a lot of comments lately on my skin on Instagram. A lot of people have been saying that they see a transformation in my skin and they want to know what skincare products I use, and that has made me feel really good because I started the hunt maybe about 2 or 3 months ago for some really great skincare products because I was all of a sudden getting all of these messages on Instagram from people pointing out my patchy, brown, spotted skin on my face. And it turned out a lot of times those people were trying to capitalize on something that I was probably insecure about to get me to buy something from them, which, you know, more power to you, you're a boss babe. But I kind of was just not wanting to buy from a complete stranger who had just pretty much told me that my skin had ugly spots on it. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna look myself for some products that are really greatly reviewed, that a lot of people are using and loving and that actually work. So today I'm gonna show you all the products that I've found that I really love and that actually work. And I wish with everything in my heart that I had a before picture of my skin. I don't, because I'm not a beauty influencer, so I don't think about these things, but just take my word for it that my skin has really changed a lot over the last few months. Just shinier, dewier, and I don't mean shiny like oily, I just mean a healthy glow. The patchiness has started to go away. My skin is looking more even, more firm, less wrinkles, and I've just been really happy. I've brewed myself some tea. I'm going to be drinking that as I do this little chit-chat video with me. I have a launch on my website tonight at 11 o'clock p.m. So I'm going to be up for that, and then I'm going to be up for several hours after that, probably trying to get a jump start on shipping by myself, just so that tomorrow we have a head start. So I wanted something with like a little bit of caffeine in it, just to give me a little bit of a boost to make it through the rest of the night. So this is a tea called Bloom. I'll link it down in the description, but it tastes really good. It reminds me of like the Teavana strawberry blush rosé tea that was like my absolute favorite. I've never found anything close to it until this. So let me sipping on this while I get my chit chat on, and we're gonna start by getting all this makeup off and then show you what I do to pamper my skin and make it look healthier and better. Okay, so first I've got to get all of today's dirt and grime and makeup off, and what I prefer to use, which might surprise you, is the Neutrogena towelettes. These actually do a really great job getting all of the makeup off, including really resistant eyeliner and mascara. I've seen it have no problem even getting off waterproof mascara, so this is always my go-to. What I really like about these is that you don't have to pull on your skin to get all of the eye makeup off. It just kind of comes off with very gentle wipes, and it really does get all the makeup off. I mean, this is one towel and it got everything off, which I think is super impressive. Already my skin feels just clean and vibrant, and there's like a sort of a cool feeling that it leaves behind. It just feels so good. Now, most nights I will skip right into my moisturizing routine. I am in my 30s, so my moisturizer game has got to be on point. But tonight I'm doing sort of a pamper routine as well. So I'm gonna show you something that I do only twice a week for my skin, and it has made such a big difference. I'm gonna be using the TEAMI Green Tea Facial Scrub. I've been using this, I think, over a month now. Like I said, just twice a week. You don't want to use it too much because it can start to get harsh on your skin, but this is basically just a scrub that's meant to hydrate and exfoliate your skin, and it leaves it feeling so smooth and beautiful. It's just amazing. Now, the first thing that you're supposed to do is wet your skin a little bit. So my skin feels pretty dry after using that Neutrogena towelette, so I'm gonna moisten my skin first. This is a bowl of hot water, and I'm using this to just moisten my face a little bit. You don't want your face to be like really wet, just kind of damp. And I'm gonna show you why I have this particular bowl of water in just a second. So the reason why I have that is because I'm going to be trying something for the first time tonight. Everything else that I'm showing you is stuff that I use in my routine, but this is something that TEAMI just launched, and I really wanted to give it a try because I've had my eye on something like this. This is a Konjac sponge. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I actually looked it up on my phone just a moment ago. Tea-infused Konjac sponge, and it's supposed to be a pore refiner. Now, I don't actually know what step in the process you're supposed to use this for, but what you do have to do is dip it in hot water and let it expand a little bit. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to use this to wipe my scrub off of my face, but you have to dip it in hot water and let it expand. So I'm going to put that right there and let it start expanding a little bit before we use that. And hopefully I'm gonna use this the right way. Now I do have to re-wet my face because that took a little bit of time. Okay, so here is what that scrub looks like. Oh, it smells so good. And this, I just take a little bit in my fingers and just start applying it on my skin. As I'm rubbing this into my skin, I can really feel that it's gritty. You can see on my fingers here, it's really, really gritty. And you feel it sort of working its way into your skin, and that's what really, really just refines your skin and gets all that dead stuff off. So this is not something that you leave on for any amount of time. You just put the scrub on and then wash your face. I know I said that I was going to use the Konjac sponge to get the scrub off of my face, but I got kind of worried since this is so gritty that I was actually going to ruin the sponge by doing that. So I'm just putting a towel on my lap and I'm going to use this Konjac sponge now. Actually, I'm going to watch a YouTube video on what I'm supposed to do. How embarrassing is that? I told you I'm not a beauty influencer. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hi, Danielle with Beauty by Earth. And once all the dripping water is out of it, I can start using it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the bottom of my face up and then work it around my face in a circular motion. Making sure to get your neck area.
Okay, so it's what I thought. You can use it at any time. She said you can use it even like to help get the makeup off of your face, but since I'm already all fresh face, oh, my skin feels so good. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. My skin feels so smooth after using that scrub. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to use this as suggested in the video, and she said to just, she said to use circular motions around your skin. I cannot tell you how good this feels. Wow. She said it's safe to use in your eyes, or not in your eyes, but around your eyes, so I'm doing that as well. And she's right, I mean, I don't feel any kind of discomfort or anything using it down on my neck because that's a part of my skin that I include in my routine. Wow. That feels so good. It's really hard to describe, but it almost feels like this is coated in like coconut oil or something. It has like a, I can't explain it. There's no, the brain can't comprehend why this feels as soft as it does when there's no product inside of it, but it feels really, really good. Okay, well, I'm so glad that I gave that a try, because that is really cool. And this just launched, actually. They have not had this out for very long. Okay, well, my face is still a little wet. I'm gonna move on to the next part of this routine, and that is my face mask. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I do switch out from time to time between two different products. I'm gonna show both of them to you, but I'm only gonna demonstrate one tonight. I have a Detox Mask by TEAMI, and I have a Charcoal Detox Peel Off Mask by No BS. I just started using their products, and I really, really like this a lot. But I love the way my skin feels after I use this one, but I don't like the peeling off of the mask. It just hurts a little bit, and I'm in my 30s, so I'm very concerned about pulling at these parts of my eye. I already do that when I put on my eyeliner, and so this makes me a little uncomfortable, even though I love it. So I just don't tend to use it as much for that reason. So what I'm using tonight is this Detox Mask. It's a matcha, lemongrass, and clay blend, and let me just tell you how good this feels. This smells a lot like the scrub that I just used a minute ago. This is a paste. It's not actually gritty like the scrub was. It is a really, really smooth clay-like texture. This actually has a lot of the same ingredients as the scrub does, but it also has things like glycerin in it, organic aloe, let's see what else, vitamin E, things that are just gonna really help moisturize your skin. I have to keep re-wetting my skin because I keep talking, and it really is important that you wet your skin before you put this on. You can put it on dry, I guess, but it definitely does not go on as smoothly, and you'll have kind of a frustrating experience. So the reason why I kind of prefer this one over the No BS mask is that this, first of all, is not peel off. It also just goes on a lot smoother. It's easier to apply and just has a really, really smooth finish to it. Okay, so this step you actually have to keep on for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I've got my timer set for 12 minutes, and when that goes off, I'll show you the results, and then I'll show you everything else that I'm using for the moisturizer once this is done. Okay, so my timer just went off. I can barely move my face. I'm gonna get real close to the camera. Try not to freak out. I want you to see what my pores look like now that this has sunk in. It is just absolutely crazy to me that it gets that deep down into your pores. Like, it's just craziness. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this off, and I wanna do this on camera to show you how easy it is. It scrubs right off without a lot of work. Okay, so that's all off. My skin feels so fresh and moisturized and just deep cleaned. It's like one of the best feelings for sure. Now, the things I'm about to show you next are the things that ordinarily I would be doing on a regular night right after using the Neutrogena wipes to get all my makeup off. The first thing that I've been really loving is this No BS Vitamin C and E Serum. This is the first thing like this I've ever tried, and I actually really, really like it. And it's really just meant to be like a day and night cream. It's a reparative kind of serum. And what I kind of like about this is it's supposed to boost collagen, which when you're my age starts to become kind of important. So this just has like a dropper that you squeeze it and it fills up with product. And then I'm gonna do this like I see all of the Instagram people do it. It's like smear it across. I think usually you'd probably just put it right in your hand and smear it in. But I love the way that this feels, especially after doing sort of a deep clean, or even just after cleaning with a Neutrogena wipe. It dries down really fast. It doesn't leave like an oily sort of feeling on your skin. Actually, it just makes it feel kind of tight and drawn in and nice. Like, not tight in a bad way, just tight in a like, oh, I feel less wrinkly today kind of way. So once that is all done, I follow up with 2 different moisturizers. Now, the moisturizers that I'm using are both, again, by No BS. I was drawn to this brand because they had a really, really amazing Facebook ad that was talking about the pink tax and how things cost so much money because they're in really ornate packaging, talking about how just like there are ways to save money and still make really great products. And I was really drawn to that, so I wanted to give it a try, and these are 2 of the things that came in the kit that I purchased. This one is the Retinol cream. This is meant to be used at night, and so that's how I have been using it. It says use a pea-sized amount, which is like 1.5 pumps for me, and that is really all that you need. I learned the hard way a few months ago that you really need to follow the instructions that these brands give you on how much product to use when it has retinol in it, because it can burn your skin, it can make your skin look crepey and wrinkly if you're using too much of it. And also, it is really important to be using a sunscreen when you're using retinol, because this can actually, I don't know how it works, but it can make your skin burn, which is absolutely the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish here. Now, I always thought that retinol night cream was a moisturizer, and maybe it actually is, I don't know, but the more I read into it, mine that I use does not call itself a moisturizer. It says it's a night cream. And I was wondering why my face was always like just feeling really tight and thirsty when I went to bed. And so I started thinking like maybe I need to put on a moisturizer over top of the night cream. So I was reading the back of this, which I'm going to show you in a second, but this is just a moisturizer. And it does say that you can use this after just cleaning your skin or after cleaning, toning, and applying serum. So I'm assuming that it's okay to use the night cream first, like with the retinol, and then use a moisturizer. I've been doing this for weeks now and I'm not having any problems. If I'm canceling out the retinol by putting moisturizer over it, let me know down in the comments, because I definitely don't want to do that. But like I said, my skin feels so thirsty after putting the retinol on that I feel like I need something on my skin to just finalize it all. So this is the No BS moisturizer. It's got jojoba oil, apricot oil, and hyaluronic acid, which I can never pronounce. And it's a day and night cream. So I actually do use this at night and in the morning when I first wake up. And to be totally honest with you, sometimes I use it in the middle of the night if I wake up and my skin feels just really dry. This stuff I put on really thick. I just slather it on because It feels so good. It's light. It doesn't feel oily or heavy on my skin, so I don't have any problem just really using as much of that as I want and really make my skin feel amazing. Now, I have really dry lips, like really crazy dry lips that crack and peel, and they're very sensitive, so just about any lip product that I put on my lips always makes them really red and dry, and I have a hard time finding a moisturizing chapstick or lip gloss or something that helps repair my lips overnight, and this stuff I swear by. This is Lip Medex by Blistex. You can usually find this at the counter, like at CVS or Walgreens or even Publix, and it's just the best stuff there is. Like, hands down, it's the only thing that I can put on my lips that makes them feel moisturized and takes that chapped feeling away. The last thing that I do right before I go to bed is take a vitamin that it works. There's been a lot of controversy around this because of some drama in the beauty community that I'm not gonna go into, but I've been using this stuff for several weeks now, and I gotta say, I attribute a lot of my skin's changes, like in terms of the patchiness and the appearance of it, to this. This is the Hair, Skin, and Nails Booster by Halo Beauty. This is owned by Tati Westbrook. She's known online as Glam Life Guru. She has a big YouTube channel here. She's on Instagram, Twitter, she's everywhere. But I started using this to, one, deal with the patchiness on my skin, and two, to just help with my nails. I have very brittle, thin nails, and they just break all the time and they look terrible. Now, for me, it's kind of hard to tell how much this is actually impacting everything because I'm obviously using so many different variables on my skin. I'm always changing up my shampoo and conditioner and hair product that I'm using, but with my nails, I feel like that is where I can see the biggest difference. And my nails look really short right now because for the first time in like forever, I had to clip them with a nail clipper, not just like wait for them to flake off. Like they grew and I had to cut them off, and I just cannot believe that. So this is something that I take every night right before bed. It's very safe. All of the ingredients are here on the back of the bottle. And I know a lot of us are skeptical about these kind of things. I was too, but it actually really, really works. So you guys, that's just about it for this video. That is everything that I do for my nighttime routine just before bed. I have tried to splice in the price of all of these as I've gone through the video, but of course down in the description box I will also link all of these products for you so that if you want to check those out, you absolutely can. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Thanks for just like chilling with me tonight while I take off all my makeup. Which is not something that I ever thought I would do on YouTube. Love ya, mean it, always, mwah, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.